Staying in the nation's capital, the National Assembly says a new revalidation exercise will be conducted to certify members of the Institute of Safety Professionals of Nigeria. The House Committee on Safety Standards and Regulations made this known after an intervention that settled years of crisis in the institute. National Assembly correspondent Idiat Adebule reports.
The Institute of Safety Professionals of Nigeria, ISPON, was officially established in 2014 by an act of the National Assembly. Its functions include conduct of examination and award of certificates in the areas of safety. It also conducts research into all aspects of safety management. The National Assembly inaugurated a Committee on Safety Standards and Regulations with the mandate to, among others, unify ISPON for the benefit of promoting safety in Nigeria. After a series of meetings with all factions, the lawmakers say there is light at the end of the tunnel.
There has an act that mandates conformity to safety regulations in Nigeria. So they are the only body that can certify safety professionals. So unifying them is really important.
Members of the factionalized groups elected into the caretaker committee admit to a ceasefire.
Because of ISPON going down, it has given birth to so many of these foreign bodies. We are not against them. The issue actually broke out, and the interpretation of the act was done upside down, and it gave birth to where we are today.
How can somebody stay on a position for 4 years without quitting 6 years, and he wants to personify the position to himself, which is wrong?
The National Assembly plans a unity conference in October that will formally kickstart a fresh beginning for the institute. It insists no individual can hold the nation to ransom, even as it says there will also be a recertification of individuals or groups wishing to come into the institute.
This is to encourage people to go and register. Registration is not just go, you have to go through the institute program to get certified, and there are 3 different levels. Now, if you achieve the highest, the level you achieve will determine the where you can walk, the amount of risk people are facing at workspaces.
Ahead of an annual general meeting to elect new leaders for the institute, the House Committee on Safety Standards and Regulations calls on employers of labor to exercise restraint in recognizing anyone not certified by the institute. Idiat Adebule, TVC News, Abuja.
Thanks for staying with us. Here in Lagos State, the Ekpete community of Lagos Island is taking proactive measures in promoting peace and unity in Lagos State. They are appealing to key players to make deliberate efforts to sustain and strengthen social cohesion and values that Lagos has always been known for. Zainab Akonde has details.
This day marks a significant milestone for residents in Ekpete community of Lagos State. It is the 162nd year of its existence. Residents marched down the streets in grand style, not only to celebrate this achievement, but to also appeal for peaceful coexistence among residents in the state.
People should live together in peace and harmony. We don't want anyone to become nuisance. We don't want people to start, we don't want areas, community to start having issues with themselves.
There's no progress where there is no peace. And that is the most important thing. We make sure that our boys, our girls, and our population were united at every front. It's this unification that we're talking about that it will be projected to the other side of the island.
This appeal is significant given the community's history of harmonious relationship with its neighboring communities on Lagos Island spanning many decades. They also use this opportunity to correct the misconception that Lagos Island is a violent area filled with miscreants.
They feel that Lagos Island is very volatile. Even when you ask people from outside to come here, they will be thinking, oh, is that place okay for me to come? All these big men. But we want to showcase what we have to let people know that the environment is very peaceful and there is no problem here.
What you use is to have patience. Have a lot of patience for this administration of Tinubu. Let them know that Lagos State is going to do a lot. The president is going to do a lot, touches the life of many people of this country, especially the youth. And the youth should be encouraged, and they should have that belief that there's going to be a lot of changes in this country.
They praised their past leaders for their contribution to the development of the community. This initiative underscores the importance of community efforts in strengthening social cohesion and foster peace in Lagos State. Zainab Akonde, TVC News, Lagos.
Lagos, farmers here have commended the federal government for creating initiatives that will help improve food security. This commendation comes as farmers received fertilizers for farming to help reduce prices of food in the state. We have more details in this report.
President Bola Tinubu has restated his commitments to boosting food production in the country. One of the ways to achieving this is the creation of the Renewed Hope Agenda to help ease economic challenges. This is one of the reasons Lawmaker representing Lagos West Senatorial District, Senator Idiat Adebule, has distributed fertilizers to farmers. The Lawmaker, in collaboration with the federal government, gives accounts of stewardship to constituents while speaking on the impact of the initiative.
If you look at the Renewed Hope Agenda, part of the promise that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has made is that when he gets into office, he's going to scale up activities in the agricultural area. And to keep that promise, the federal government, under its leadership, have released fertilizers to representatives of the people, the senators, to go back to their respective constituency and give to the farmers.
Similarly, other key officials described the Renewed Hope Agenda as a promise fulfilled.
Federal government have decided to support farmers from all the 6 geopolitical zones so that we can have bomber affairs.
A fertilizer right now is between 40 and 50,000 naira. How many of the subsistence farmers can have access to it? So the federal government in zone wisdom now is okay. For us to have more food, let us give these people fertilizer for food production.
Beneficiaries, while commending the federal government and the Lawmaker, promised to make good use of the fertilizers shared.
They have done something great for the farmer, or to the farmers as the case may be, because it will help enhance our production, the quality of food, and we will make more profits.
The initiative is so wonderful. Since we have been farmers, right from the time I've joined the farm, I've never seen this type of distribution done. So we're giving each local government, especially in this West Senatorial Zone, 20 bags of fertilizer. It has never happened. This is the first time.
This gesture is one out of the many interventions by the federal government to empower farmers and ease economic challenges in the country.